We all know that home-cooked meals are best. But let's be real, we're busy people. We often grab food on the go or rely on packaged stuff. But here's the thing, those quick fixes often come with hidden extras, food additives. They get added to our food to make it last longer, look better, or taste a certain way. Think bright colours in candy, the long shelf life of bread, or that extra zing in your favourite soda. Well, the problem is that many of these additives haven't been around long enough for us to fully understand their long-term effects. Our increasingly processed diets mean we're basically guinea pigs in a giant food experiment. For years, the food industry has told us that additives are safe. They've assured us that these chemicals are used in tiny amounts and pose no threat. But lately, scientists have been digging deeper, and what they're finding is causing quite a stir. Recent studies are showing a possible link between certain food additives and a whole host of health issues. We're talking about everything from allergies and gut problems to behavioral issues in kids and even serious diseases like cancer. It's time to start paying attention to what's lurking in our food and make informed choices about what we put into our bodies. Ever feel like you need a PhD to decipher a food label? You're not alone. The modern food industry has made it increasingly difficult for the average consumer to understand what they're really eating. The list of ingredients can read like a foreign language, full of unpronounceable words and mysterious E-numbers. These cryptic codes and scientific terms can be overwhelming, leaving you wondering what you're actually putting into your body. Let's start with some of the usual suspects, the ones that pop up again and again in processed foods and have scientists raising red flags. These ingredients are often added to enhance flavor, appearance, and shelf life, but at what cost to our health? Artificial colors. Think those vibrant hues in candies, cereals, and sports drinks. These synthetic dyes are used to make food more visually appealing, but studies have shown they can have adverse effects on behavior and health, especially in children. Flavor enhancers. These sneaky chemicals make food taste irresistible, tricking your brain into wanting more. Monosodium glutamate, MSG, is a common example, often found in savory snacks and restaurant dishes. While it enhances taste, it can also lead to headaches and other health issues for some people. Preservatives. They keep food from spoiling, which sounds great, but some preservatives have been linked to gut problems, allergies, and even an increased risk of certain cancers. Common preservatives like sodium benzoate and nitrates can have long-term health implications that are still being studied. By understanding what these additives are and their potential risks, you can start making choices that protect your health and the health of your family. Opting for fresh, whole foods and reading labels carefully can make a significant difference. Knowledge is power, and being informed about what goes into your food is the first step towards a healthier lifestyle. Let's talk about those vibrant colors that make processed foods pop off the shelves. These synthetic dyes are derived from petroleum, the same stuff we use to fuel our cars. Appetizing, right? But here's the kicker. They've been linked to a whole spectrum of health issues, especially in kids. Studies have shown that artificial colors can trigger hyperactivity, attention problems, and even aggressive behavior in children. Some research suggests a possible link between certain artificial colors and cancer. They add zero nutritional value and are only there to make the product more appealing, especially to children. So, the next time you're reaching for that brightly colored treat, remember the potential consequences. Food manufacturers are masters of manipulation. They have perfected the art of making their products not just appealing, but downright irresistible. They know how to make their products irresistible, and one of their most potent weapons is flavor enhancers. These enhancers are designed to tickle your taste buds and keep you coming back for more. MSG, or monosodium glutamate, is perhaps the most infamous flavor enhancer. It's a compound that can make even the blandest food taste delicious. It's found in everything from savory snacks and soups to sauces and processed meats. This widespread use is no accident. It's a calculated move to ensure you keep buying these products. While the FDA claims it's safe in moderate amounts, many people report experiencing headaches, sweating, and even heart palpitations after consuming MSG. These symptoms can be quite alarming and make you question the safety of what you're eating. But MSG is just the tip of the iceberg. there are countless other additives lurking in your food, each with its own set of potential side effects. These additives hijack our natural hunger cues, leading us to overeat and crave more processed junk. This cycle of craving and consumption can be incredibly hard to break. It's time to break free from this cycle of addiction and rediscover the joy of real food with natural flavors. Fresh, wholesome ingredients can provide all the flavor you need without the harmful side effects. By choosing natural, unprocessed foods, you can take control of your health and well-being. It's a small change that can make a big difference in how you feel every day. So, next time you're at the grocery store, take a moment to read the labels and make informed choices. Your body will thank you for it. We live in a world obsessed with convenience. We want our food to last forever, and food manufacturers are more than happy to oblige with the help of preservatives. These chemicals prevent spoilage and extend shelf life, but at what cost to our health? Some preservatives, like nitrates and nitrites, are used to cure meats and give them that appealing pink color. However, these chemicals have been linked to an increased risk of certain cancers. By relying on fresh, whole ingredients and preparing meals at home, you can avoid these questionable additives and nourish your body with real food. Emulsifiers and thickeners might sound like something out of a science experiment, but they're actually ubiquitous in processed foods. Their job is to improve texture, prevent separation, and basically hold everything together. Think about creamy salad dressings, ice cream, or those suspiciously smooth sauces. Recent studies suggest that they can disrupt the delicate balance of bacteria in our gut, potentially leading to inflammation, digestive issues, and even more serious health problems. Our gut health is crucial for our overall well-being, impacting everything from our immune system to our mental health. It's time to stop treating our gut like a chemical wasteland and start nourishing it with real whole foods that promote a healthy microbiome. We all know that too much sugar is bad for us. But what about those sugar substitutes that promise guilt-free sweetness? Are they a healthy alternative, or just another case of chemical deception? Artificial sweeteners like aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose are hundreds of times sweeter than sugar, yet they contain little to no calories. They're often marketed as a healthy way to satisfy your sweet tooth without the negative health effects of sugar. However, emerging research suggests that these artificial sweeteners might not be so harmless after all. Instead of relying on artificial sweeteners, focus on reducing your overall sugar intake and enjoying natural sources of sweetness in moderation, such as fruit, honey, or maple syrup. Walking down the aisles of a modern grocery store can feel like navigating a minefield of food additives. With so many options and marketing tactics, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But don't worry, making smarter choices is within your reach. But don't despair. Armed with a little knowledge and these simple tips, you can make healthier choices for yourself and your family. 1. Read labels carefully. This is your first line of defense against unhealthy ingredients. Look for products with fewer ingredients and ones you can actually pronounce. Avoid items with long lists of chemicals and additives. The simpler, the better. 2. Choose whole, unprocessed foods. These are foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. Fill your cart with fresh fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. These foods provide essential nutrients and are the building blocks of a healthy diet. These foods are naturally delicious and free from artificial additives. They not only taste better, but also support your overall well-being. 3. Cook more meals at home. This is the best way to control what goes into your food. When you cook at home, you can choose high-quality ingredients and avoid unnecessary additives. This is the best way to control what goes into your food. Start with simple recipes and gradually expand your culinary repertoire. Cooking at home can be fun and rewarding. Start with simple recipes and gradually expand your culinary repertoire. Experiment with new ingredients and cooking techniques to keep things interesting. 4. Be wary of health claims. Just because a product says it's healthy doesn't mean it is. Always read the fine print. Don't be fooled by buzzwords like low-fat, sugar-free, or diet. These terms can be misleading and often hide unhealthy ingredients. Instead, focus on the overall nutritional value of the food. In a world dominated by processed food and chemical additives, reclaiming your health starts in the kitchen. Cooking real food from scratch might seem daunting, but it's more achievable than you think. Start by setting aside some time each week to plan your meals. Choose simple recipes with fresh, whole ingredients. Get the whole family involved. Cooking together can be a fun and rewarding experience. By ditching the processed junk and embracing the joy of cooking, you're not just nourishing your body, you're reclaiming your health and taking control of your well-being.